Hi guys, once again it's Alfred from BinaryOptionsTutor.com. Back again with another little live trade. I got in on this bet here. It's a Euro USD 112 1.1266, and I'm selling. You can see I paid my well, pretty much the usual 20.75. I was watching this and I had intentions of getting in earlier and taping the scalp, and I didn't catch the scalp. It just ran on me. I was waiting so long for my entry, which it just didn't pull back enough, and that's fine. When it happens to you, psychologically, just don't worry about it. There's always going to be another trading opportunity. I'm trying to consistently do some of these smaller trades and talk them out and show them, share them with you guys. But it really, there's always going to be a market, so there's never no need to rush into a trade or do fall prey to what people in the Bitcoin industry call FOMO, which is fear of missing out. I think it's gamblers also, um, gamblers theory. They probably that's the first place that I heard FOMO. But anyway, I got in as we were pushing up. I could have honestly got in cheaper, and I wish I would have because I wanted to show you guys a very good. I'm always quoting 20 to 25, but honestly, I think I could have got in well above 30. But I was waiting to make sure that I saw some confirmation of rejection at this level. And is I got a little rejection on my chart, it also means that I'm gonna have to pay a little more for my entry. That's fine also. What was the trading off of? You can see this large wick here, this big indecision candle with a wick at the bottom, with a wick at the top, but a big large wick at the top, which I wasn't here. That was probably sometime early this morning. What I usually interpret those is if I don't put a value area on or something to really look at the time, to look at time and price opportunities, I'll just assume that this wick here was a fairly fast, sharp move off that number. I love giant wicks to that side when there's only a smaller wick to the bottom, and you can see another giant wick here. Uh, Only on that next 15-minute candle, it was to the bottom. So what did I do? I said I'm just going to play off of that wick, and I'm going to also play off of the fact that I know when we get here, we're talking like from here to here in our price area on these price-based dungeons. I know that we're doing like you know we're doing like 15. I think I got 15 pips set on here, 15 or 20. I float between that, but that's gonna tell me right there that that's another good entry. Another good reason to enter. Yeah, I think I got about 15 pips on these. Okay, so I waited for a little pullback. Some people call it change control, whatever, and that's when I got in, and it rushed in my favor, and I could have almost about 5 minutes later left with the 10. When that happens, and on occasion, you might catch really, really good timing, and that's cool, but it almost always means that guys are going to come back and go in the other direction because it's going to be a big impulsive move in your favor, and sometimes there'll be another move back the other way. I'm going to go ahead and do what I usually do, which is to set up my exit. I got in at 20. I will leave let's say this gets down to, let's say 5, maybe, yeah, maybe 5. Let's say 5. Let's say 450. Let's say 450. It's working pretty good. So I'm going to set my exit there. If they call me out beforehand, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that much on the table, and I'm going to just take it in case, I don't want to be sitting to the end with a tight bit. So there's my working order, which will be a buy to close. There's my open position. Got 26 minutes or so here, so another couple of candles. And I'm gonna pause right here, and we'll see what happens around the end. Okay, guys, I'm back on the other side of this trade. I'm gonna just do a brief wrap up. I went to get a drink, and they ended up knocking me out of the trade with my take profit, and that's fine. As you can see, I got in at 219, which is really 119 my time, with a sell. They ended up holding this trade for about 32 minutes, just under 33, I think. And they knocked me out with just $4.50 left in the contract. Um, Before I go over the charts again, let me just shell for followers or whatever. Here's our Twitter, and I'm actually starting to tweet now, way more often, tweeting like a bird. Anyone who cares to follow me, I'm usually retweeting something if I see something that interests me. There was some data from Nadex. I thought it was interesting. It was about Jay-Z, and I retweeted that. But don't hold me to this. But fairly consistently, I hope to retweet uh, I'm sorry, tweet some charts with some basic markups just to give ideas. And of course, the videos, as I upload them on the YouTube, you'll find them on my Twitter as well. Do not confuse this with signals. Can I tweet something if it's a trade that I'm actually in? Like I think a week ago or a couple of weeks ago, I had something that I was actually in, and you can see I marked some levels here. I discovered that it takes me a long time to draw this stuff out, and I started using Jing. And I left that trade at that exit that I had marked on the prior tweet. I think that was about 30, 32 minutes. Okay, I'm using Jing now, so the charts are going to be way more legible because I'm not the artist in the family. So you can get some ideas, and you can. Usually, I'm going to try and provide some type of commentary or something on the. I just picked the S&P 500 because um ES is it's a broad index, and a lot of guys are trading it. It is available on the Nadex platform. Now, again, that's binary options tutor at Trader Alfred on Twitter.com. For those who care to follow my little tweets like a bird. Um, Here's the chart I got in as we started to see a little reversal off of this huge extension here, this basic price action. The difference is this was a counter trend, but again, I'm wick trading. I showed you guys this wick at the top of the video. We got back up here to this wick again. I waited for confirmation as best I can with the next candle beginning to paint down. Got a couple of RSIs over here. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about the RSI in this video. I'll try and do another video and talk about little this little um hack I do sometimes. Essentially, I've got a fast RSI, which is 14, which everyone and their grandmother is going to be using, and I've got a slower RSI, which is 4. Okay, I'm going to wait not just until my RSI crosses 70, like everyone and their grandmother is going to do. I'm going to wait also until my 4 continues to run and get somewhere over 95. Then the last thing I need to see, which of these is going to change first for me. The one with the shorter index, because it's 4. It, it's a shorter index, so you're going to see more of a response in it. When I start to see that change, some people call it change control, then I'm going to, that's what got me into this trade right there. Most importantly, price levels. You see how we're rejecting there? Um, the move, I can tell that this would have been the second level. So from here to here is 30 pips. Somebody's going to take profit around there. Like same channel surfing template that you can find free on our site. That's it, guys. Just a simple setup, price action. I use my little dual RSI hack there, and that's all I have for today, guys. See you guys on the next video. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications of when we put up our latest videos. Also, follow me on Twitter at Trader Alfred. See you guys on the next video.